Do you ever have big tasks that are potentially overwhelming or confusing and you don't really know where to start and that pushes you into inaction? Well, in today's video, hopefully I'm going to give you some tips and ways that you can overcome overwhelm and to properly whelm yourself so that you can get started, take action, and get stuff done. So if you've got these big tasks that you've been procrastinating on and you'd like to get them done, then enjoy today's video. So I was recently talking with someone, one of my clients in my client sessions, one of my private one-on-one client sessions, and they were bringing up that they had just moved and they were feeling really overwhelmed because there was so much stuff to move and they didn't even know where to start or how to go about it. And you know, that's actually the perfect, in my opinion, metaphor for a big, overwhelming task. Is a move, because my way of going about those things and what I recommend that you do is actually kind of ironic and this mostly plays out with people who have a preferred thinking pattern where they default to trying to plan things out before taking action as opposed to someone who just takes action without needing to plan it out, because that's actually part of the solution. Is rather than trying to understand the structure and to get clarity in your mind before taking action, the solution is actually to take action before having clarity in your mind. And so really the key is just to start somewhere. It doesn't have to be the right place, the perfect place, the best place. It's just to get started right away. Because the interesting thing is if you try to understand it in your mind before getting started, it will never get done because you do not have enough information and experience to see it clearly in your mind and develop the plan. And it's paradoxically or potentially ironically to you, if that's your thinking pattern, more productive. See, it's through getting the hands-on experience, starting anywhere and taking action, that the pattern starts to emerge, it starts to make sense, and it actually moves you into clarity through action, as opposed to going to the clarity indirectly. So if you find yourself feeling overwhelmed with a big task, start anywhere, get started, take action. And what I encourage you to do is, see, tasks don't overwhelm us as human beings. We overwhelm ourselves in relationship to certain tasks. I'll say that again because it's pretty important. Tasks cannot overwhelm you as a human being. It's impossible. A task to overwhelm me, it's a task and it doesn't overwhelm everyone. So tasks can't overwhelm you. You can overwhelm yourself in relationship to tasks. And so one of the solutions is to break it down smaller. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you are probably just trying to hold too many things in your mind at once. And so what are some small parts? What is my next step? So those are some great questions you can ask yourself. How can I break this down smaller so that I can just focus on one smaller piece of the big project, potentially on a timeline? And ultimately, what's my next step? What's my next step or two? And focus on that next step or the next couple of steps. Chunk it down small enough so that you no longer feel overwhelmed. And hold those next steps in the larger frame so you know what the big goal is, but now go, what's my one next step? And then again, to take action even though, in spite of not being clear yet. If you chunk it down small enough so that it's not overwhelming, it's actually a simple task. So one of the first tasks you could do is just write down what are the first couple of steps to take in alignment with this project. And then through taking action, magically, the overwhelm disappears immediately as soon as you chunk it down small enough to a task that's not overwhelming. And through taking the action on those small, not overwhelming tasks, properly whelmed tasks, then you will actually get the clarity through action as opposed to trying to get the clarity before and nothing happening. So those are some tips for you in terms of dealing with big projects that may be overwhelming. Let me know what you're taking away from this video. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, your point of view is always welcome in the comments section. If you like this video, click that like button to let me know to create more content like this. And if you'd like to receive more content like this, then definitely subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to receive notifications when my new videos are released every single week. So let me know how this is working for you. Look forward to seeing it in the comments section and perhaps in a future video and perhaps even in a future course. Have a great rest of your day, and I wish you the ability to properly whelm yourself so that you're not underwhelmed, nor are you overwhelmed, but you are whelming yourself at the right degree to take action and to achieve the things that are important to you.